I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching.
Yo guys, what is up? What is up? How's everyone doing tonight? And I got a very special guest for the Eagles and Commanders game. My guy Rio Robinson. How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? I'm doing great. I'm ready for this game on Sunday, man. We're 2 days away, man. Let's go.
Dude, so am I. I had the rally captain on this a couple hours ago.
My
So
boy.
I was just like talking
Rally.
to him, man.
Rally cap. Rep it hard or don't rep it at all. That's my guy.
Yeah, man. He was on here earlier. We were just shooting shit. We were talking about that video. I guess you know the video I'm talking about.
We are the Commanders. Bum, ba-dum. He set us up so bad with that. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, man, you ain't have to get us like that, Rally cap.
He didn't mean to do it. They just caught him doing it.
And it was just a joke. And then people thought that we were really going to run with that. And I'm like, no, we're not. That's not our rally cry. Don't do that to us.
Right. And our guy Tymus was in it. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
Tymus was there, yeah.
My guy, I had him on the show last night, my boy.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. He's killing it. He just hit 109 subscribers, so shout out to him.
Hey.
So let's just get right into it, man. Rally Captain actually denied this question, so maybe you'll answer it. But what's going on with Dan Snyder, bro? He was like, next.
I mean, I feel him though, because it's an easily dismissible question, because nothing's going on with Dan Snyder, because nothing's ever going to be done to this guy. This little dweeb is going to always get away with everything that he does, and he's never going to be held accountable for it. What up, normal guy? And the shield is going to protect him, because Daniel Snyder is a petulant little man complex type of guy. And if you vote him out, he's taking other owners with him, because I'm pretty sure he knows all the nasty doings and workings of Jerry and all the other owners league-wide. Snyder's going to own this team until he croaks, and he's going to pass the team to his son. I've accepted that reality. I've swallowed it, and I'm now ready to move on.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't think I've ever heard of something like this in any franchise in any sports.
I call him Teflon Dan, bro. Nothing's taking Dan out of here, man. He's gonna own this team for life.
It's crazy. And I actually just came up. Is the stadium okay? Because I don't want Jalen Hurts, to get injured or what happened last time.
Not that I ever want to defend that terrible stadium. Your fans should not be 20 deep leaning on a barricade, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to need y'all to show some better stadium decorum on Sunday. But that stadium is a toilet bowl. So be careful whatever you do with the stadium. Watch the pipes and be careful of the barricades. But the field and the playing surface, it looks better than it's looked my whole life. So, hey, it is what it is. What up, Brandon?
Oh, my God. It's just like all of us Eagles fans were just upset. We were just like, no, not him. Anyone else. No. But,
yeah, that's scary, though. That could have been bad.
It could have been really bad. But we got to talk about this. What happened against the Lions, bro?
I wish I could tell you exactly what happened, but it was a shit show. It was an atrocity, and it was the humble pie. What's going on? It was the humble pie that we needed, because we were all on our high horse. I was talking crazy. I originally predicted us to lose this game when I made my schedule predictions with my group chat guys back in June. But coming off the momentous victory of week 1, I was talking my shit. We're not losing to the Lions. They're just the Lions. And we came out And the first half was possibly the worst half of football I've ever seen this team play. And that includes the Monday Night Massacre where Vic had 28 points by the end of the first quarter. It was that bad because honestly, if the Lions would have took advantage of all the mistakes we made, it should have been 37-0 at halftime. 22-0 was an escape. It was a cop-out. The first half, we didn't give Wentz a chance to do anything. He made a couple mistakes, but the first half was not at all on him. And also, Carson cannot play defense, and we are a bottom 3 unit in the league right now. We cannot cover a soul. I think me and you could run out there in uniform and catch a 20-yard seam route on this defense because we have nothing in the secondary. We have no pass rush, and our linebackers are putrid. So that's what happened against the Detroit Lions. But Carson and the offense gave us a pulse in the second half, but ultimately none of it mattered because our defense was never going to get a stop when it needed to.
Right. And what is this whole thing about? You were just on Mark Holmes? Like everyone's talking, you were just with Mark Holmes?
Oh yeah, I was at his house on Sunday. He doesn't live too far from me, so when I'm a season ticket holder, so when I'm not at home games, when the away games come, I go to Mark's house. He has a nice little backyard setup. It's like YouTube, ESPN, where we're all just sitting there at his sports desk. He has 8 TVs in front of us, and we live react to all the games that are on. And I had to sit there and watch us lose and then watch Dallas win in a backyard full of Cowboys fans. So just know the agony that I had to sit and feel for hours, man.
I've got a proposal for you, Rio, as far as
send it. I'm all ears, bro. I'm all ears, brother.
Well, that makes it good for us. But how do you feel about going into this game? Just you were just upset about our defense, but how do you feel overall?
It's a divisional game. I think the season starts this week. Wacky stuff happens in week 1 and 2 of the season. We really start to see who teams are when we get to October, November. But this is defense. I mean, this is divisional. This is rivals. This is a team that we know. Yes, you guys are retooled. Y'all brought in some heavy hitters, some new pieces, but we know who the Eagles are. The Eagles know who we are. Y'all know this guy, Commander Carson Wentz. Y'all know this guy, and y'all should rightfully be the favorites. And if I had to put money on it, my head tells me that y'all are going to win the game Sunday, but I think this is a very winnable game for my Commanders, and it's going to be a one-possession game when it comes down to it. Y'all are not coming into FedEx and stomping us. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, we got 4 buses full. We got 4.
I know. I heard there was about 36 buses full of people coming to FedEx Field. Come on down. Let's have a good time. I'll be vlogging out there. I'm trying to get some Eagles people in the vlog, but y'all aren't stomping us on Sunday.
Don't look, fellas, but the Giants are coming. Oh my God.
Man. Until they lose, we can't say a damn thing about them.
LOL, your season starts when Wentz is no longer the QB. Haha, JK, all love, man.
Oh, you mean the same Carson Wentz who's tied for the league leading touchdowns? You mean that guy? You mean that guy?
Yeah, all games in the NFC East are always competitive as hell. I love it.
Best division in the league. I love it, man. We got the most passionate fan bases, and we always battle. Like, the Eagles, y'all should be on your high horse because y'all look as advertised right now. But let's not kid ourselves. The division's going to come down to December because it always does. And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. And Jalen Hurts versus Carson Wentz. What's your opinion on Hurts this season right now? And how can you stop him?
I'll tell you what. I've been a huge Jalen Hurts detractor. I've said a lot of things on my show. I've said I will never fear the Eagles because of Jalen Hurts' right arm, even though the roster around him is great. Well, through 2 weeks, he looks the part. He looks like he's improved significantly as a passer, and his legs are the ultimate weapon. Like, we struggle versus mobile quarterbacks. I mean, we let statue-ass Jared Goff pick us apart last week, and What you guys have going for us right now is Sirianni's scheme is so efficient that Hurts is throwing to wide open receivers all day. Like you guys, Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown, they're running butt naked down the field, and we're the type of defense that lets wide receivers run butt naked because there's holes all over the zone defense we play. I call our scheme Swiss cheese, but I think if we get after Hurts, if we put some pressure on him, I think we can definitely stay in the game. If we let Hurts does what he wants to and the RPO and his run game dominates us and y'all run for 170, 200 yards on us, it's going to get ugly real early, and I'm probably going to be heading for the gates in the third quarter. But I think we'll figure out a plan. Jack Del Rio sucks, but he pulls a rabbit out of his hat once or twice a year like we did versus Tampa last year, and we get up for divisional games. I like our chances on Sunday, and I'm excited to see how we do it. And I'm excited to see Hurts versus Wentz because this is the official Wentz revenge tour start. So let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Revenge. Oh, my God. I feel like this is Ben Simmons all over again.
Hey, except Wentz actually plays, though, and this is on the sideline 90% of the season, unlike Ben Simmons.
Just don't get me started on that. Hey, Jeff's Nets have to deal with them now, so it's not my problem. But,
hey, and on Wentz, to defend Wentz, at least he put y'all in position to win a Super Bowl. Ben Simmons.
Just about to say that. There you go. He's upset about that Ben Simmons mark. But yeah, I was just about to say that without Carson Wentz, we would not have gotten that far. It's common sense. The core. Sure. But this time, how we stop them, we got to stack the box and rush, kind of like what we did with Kirk Cousins. But I know that's primetime football for Kirk, and he sucks on that.
Oh but, my God! Do I know? and I'm a Kirk guy. I know.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Oh my God, that was just bad. But if the Eagles and Jonathan Gannon do the same thing and make some adjustments, I feel confident with this defense, depending on Jonathan Gannon and what they do. I mean, we can't just let Carson Wentz stay all day in the pocket.
For sure. And I feel like Minnesota, they left a lot on the field. They had 2 red zone turnovers, and Irv Smith dropped the touchdown going up the left sideline in the first half of that game. The Vikings had their chances in that game, and they didn't take advantage of it. And y'all let y'all foot off the gas. Y'all didn't really do much offensively in the second half.
Yeah, in the second half, we got nothing.
Yeah.
Who's worse, Primetime Wentz or Primetime Jones? Daniel Jones.
For sure, Daniel Jones.
I still can't believe he's still there. I still can't forget.
Hey, they winning games right now, man. I can't say nothing about them right now.
Hey, we're tied. I can still say stuff.
You can.
They had a hard time against Carolina. I mean, come on now.
Hey, it's a crazy league, man.
It really is.
It's a wild week-to-week league, and that's another reason why I feel like it'll be a toss-up on Sunday. It's a divisional game. You know how these go.
It really does. And you brought up the run game. So you guys have a very good run game yourself. Not like the Eagles, but you guys have
not this year.
Not this year?
Not this year until we get that Alabama boy, Brian Robinson, bless his heart. He was shot a couple times the day before he was named the starting running back. And we've had to go back to Gibson when we were ultimately going to use Gibson correctly, which is a RB2 in space pass catching running back, kind of like a souped up JD McKissick. But we've got nothing going in the run game through 2 weeks. 100% of our offense has been pass bombs away because Antonio Gibson's running not to fumble. He's hesitant and he tiptoes to the line every play. You guys run games 100 times better than ours, and poor Carson, bless his heart, post ACL tear, he just does not have that explosion that he used to have. He can escape in the pocket and he has good pocket movement, but Carson can't take off like he did pre-ACL tear, like in 2017 and before.
Nah, he can't. It's just, what does B. Robinson expect? When is he going to come back, you think, Robinson?
My guess would be week 5 when Tennessee comes to Washington. That's what it looks like. He's already back out there in practice, which is crazy. By the grace of God, The bullet didn't touch a tendon, ligament, or any bone structure in his knee or leg where he got shot a couple times, and he'll be back in October. He'll be back before we see Chase Young.
I'd like to get your opinion on this proposal. We all know Bostic and Mayo aren't it, and knowing how our tackling in space is a problem, why not bring in Blake Martinez and bring Landon back?
Because Blake Martinez makes too much sense, and we don't really do things that make too much sense. Blake Martinez doesn't have familiarity with the team. And Ron and company only like you if you've ever been in Charlotte or if you've played in his system before. And I'm not even sure Landon wants to play football anymore. Landon just vibing right now, which is crazy. But Blake Martinez seems like an easy fit, but it seems like we're going to do everything we can to force this linebacker duo of Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis, who have been struggling their ass off, especially Cole Holcomb, who wears a captain's pat. He's been dog shit through the first 2 weeks of the season, but I don't know. It's like the coaching staff, Ron and company, they're a little bit too stubborn and prideful to actually admit a mistake and go out and change something, but we'll see. This is going to be a good test for them because Dallas Goedert might go absolutely berserk on Sunday if our linebackers play the same way they've played the first 2 games.
Well, it looks like our run game is going to – your linebackers is going to have a hard time stopping the run. That's all I got to say.
Unless our D-line lives up to their names and actually balls out because Allen and Payne are great run stoppers, but they weren't versus the Lions. They was getting washed. They got manhandled. They got bitched up front. Y'all O-line is elite, so they better show up because I don't want to see man cards getting taken on that field 2 weeks in a row.
No, our O-line against the Lions was not that good. I mean, Hutchinson was going everywhere, and we just couldn't have an answer for him. Again,
he had 3 sacks in the first half versus us.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a Michigan fan, so I still take it and run with it. But it's just like against the Vikings, they couldn't stop. Like our offense was good compared to the Vikings, so hopefully our offensive line does it. Like we need that for Hurts.
What's good, Duncan? My God, Duncan here, man. That's my boy.
Good? Last year, Washington let Dallas smack on their girls and take over. Oh, we do the same. Oh my God.
Yeah, if y'all bringing females with y'all to our stadium, I'm macking on y'all girls when y'all come to FedEx, man. I know everybody's seeing old girl in the leggings at the link on Monday Night Football. She gonna be there Sunday too. I already asked her.
Yeah, so actually, I was watching your stream with Tymus, and you were talking about the Eagles fan girl, and I was just losing it. Tymus's reaction to that, oh my God!
Hey, shout out to Kristen.
Yeah, you're gonna see her there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I hope all these buses that y'all are bringing, make sure y'all bring some women down to FedEx Field because there's already a good amount of women already there. But you know what I'm saying, bring some women with y'all. Don't bring a bunch of drunk ass men, man. Y'all can keep them in Philly, man.
Oh my God! But I'm sure they'll bring some down. There he is,
my boy.
What's good, bro? What's good? You can pop on in if you want, bro.
My boy. And Montez Sweat definitely needs to do something. You are not telling a lie. 0 sacks through 2 weeks, and I don't need anybody to pop in and tell me about his pressure rate. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear how much pressure he calls. At some point, he need to get sacks, goddammit.
Yeah, we were actually going to bring this up later, but now, Josh Sweat and Montez Sweat. Who do you think will have a better game, Josh Sweat?
I'm gonna say Montez Sweat because he owes us.
Sweaty about that. Oh my God!
It's about time that we see Montez Sweat have one of those 2 sacks games. And my bold prediction for the game is that we force Jalen Hurts to turn it over twice. One of them is going to be a Montez Sweat strip sack. So Montez Sweat, this is breakout game of the season so far because he got 2 goose eggs in the sack column to start the year so far.
Damn. Oh my God. Who has the most sacks for you guys?
That Payne, 2.
Oh, Payne?
Oh no, Payne and Jamin Davis on the blitz. Jamin Davis has 2. Jamin Davis, if there's one thing he showed us, he can blitz because he's fast, he can come downhill. He has terrible instincts and terrible eyes, but On a linebacker blitz, he can run in a straight line and tackle a quarterback. So yes, Jamin Davis and Deron Payne have 2 sacks.
Yeah, I can't wait. We getting Diggs and Edgies against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. I want to see Thibodeau. I want to see Thibodeau, man.
I do too. I want to see that. Yeah. So Josh Sweat is gonna have. I think he's gonna have a good game. I think he's gonna be like a dark horse because look at our defense is stacked. I mean,
does he come off the left side or the right side?
I think it's the right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but I think
so. He'll be lined up with Charles Leno, our starting left tackle.
Oh, great.
I mean, he didn't have it. Somehow PFF had him as one of our highest graded players, but he was getting his lunch money taken versus Detroit last week. They had a great game week 1 versus the Jags. They kept Wentz clean the whole night. But week 2, it was problems early, man. It was ugly. That first half, man. I was ready to drink bleach. That shit was bad.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh shit. Fletcher Cox will be the guy up the middle. Yeah, he has 2 sacks and 4 fumbles. So he's playing better than he did all last year,
and
which is good.
It doesn't help that we're playing a new center because our center's out for the season, and we have to shuffle around the line. So, man.
Well, how can you stop Jordan Davis then?
Pray and hopefully like Andrew Norwell and Trey Turner can actually show up this week. Man, they got to block this. They got to perform how they did week 1, and we'll be all right. They got to take that Lions tape, burn it, act like they never seen it, and move on from it because this is a must-win game for us. This could change a lot of things for us, especially Dallas might get Dak back next week when we play them. This is a must-win game, and you Philadelphia Eagle bastards are on your high horse right now, and y'all need to be brought back to reality just a little bit. And who better to do it than Commander Carson Wentz, man? I can't think of a better storyline for the week than Wentz going for 390 and 4 touchdowns on his former team, bro. I love it.
Eagles, Curly, what is up, man? Go sit home.
I'm home, man. I'm already at home right now, and I'm gonna be home at FedEx on Sunday. Come on down to our toilet bowl of a stadium and enjoy it, man.
And actually, guys, if you haven't seen this yet, hold up.
We are Commanders. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Washington Commanders football team. We've got a new slogan. Yeah, we took it off of Farmers. The fact of the matter is, we are Commanders. Boy, it gets better every time, I tell you guys.
Hey, Thomas actually participating in that is the funniest shit ever. He looked like he wanted no parts of that shit.
You know what? I got to tell you something. So last year when that video came out, and the name was released, I made a video to it, like reacting to it, talking trash and whatever. He commented on it. Thomas commented on that, and he's like, "Yo, that's me. Let's collab."
Oh man, that is hilarious. I hate to watch that, man.
It's the best thing ever. I mean, come on, Rally Captain. He should have got a few million views.
I love the Rally Captain, man, but he definitely set us up with that one. That is not no slogan or no. We ain't never saying that shit. Burn, just like the Lions game. Burn the tapes, man. Burn the tapes.
I just want everyone to sing that in the stadium. I just want that to happen.
Shit, if we winning, I'll say that shit though.
Oh my god! So we actually got a good wide receiver matchup, and that's AJ Brown and Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry. And people are telling me that Scary Terry is actually better than AJ Brown, and I'm like, hold up. This season, I got to go with AJ Brown right now. I mean, you're going to go with Terry McLaurin, I'm guessing. Right?
I think like full body of work. I'm taking Terry as a more skilled guy, but this year AJ Brown looks unstoppable. Not to mention our receiving core, our big 3, they're all balling. The rookie out of Penn State, Jahan Dotson. Y'all can go ahead and focus on Terry all y'all want to. Jahan Dotson is second in the NFL with 3 touchdowns in 2 weeks in his first 2 games of the season. And he'd have another one if Wentz saw him on a wheel route. But Curtis Samuel's back to full health. He's got 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks, and he is the piece that completely unlocks this offense because he's like the security blanket. He's getting carries, he's getting jet sweeps, he's going across the middle, he's stretching the field vertically. Those 2 guys, Darius Slay, he can have at it with Terry all day. They get the best of each other sometime. But we got 2 other guys as well. So just like y'all receiving core is looking good, we got a big 3, and we lead the league in explosive passing plays. So go ahead and sleep on that passing offense of the Commanders.
Hey, we got Darius Slay and James Bradbury, and we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So we do have a secondary out there.
And Avonte Maddox, too. They all got picks, too.
Yeah, we got a good secondary. But when it comes to A.J. Brown, I'm telling you, he makes Jalen Hurts that much better. In the first game, he had like so many targets. And then the second game against the Vikings, everyone was thinking about A.J. Brown. But look, he spreaded the ball everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got the ball under 100 yards, which is incredible. Like
AJ Brown would have had over 200 if Jalen Hurts wasn't throwing dirt ball line drives versus the Lions. Like some of them passes, AJ was going to get them, and he was wide open, bro. Hey, Hurts is still developing as a passer, and he's looked impressive so far. He's making me eat the crow of what I've been saying, and I love to see it, man. But that shit got to come to a stop at some point, and somebody got to put an end to all this Eagles Super Bowl favorite madness. And like I said, there's no better week for it to happen than this weekend at Landover, Maryland, at FedEx Field. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm telling you. But honestly, saying that Eagles are Super Bowl favorites right now, I'll take it.
In the conference, people
yeah.
are saying it. People are saying. I'm not saying it. People are saying it.
I'm not saying it either. In the beginning, I said the Rams. Like, I had the Bills and the Rams in the Super Bowl in the beginning of the year. So I'm sticking with that right now.
I got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs and the Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl. But the we'll see. The NFC's a toss-up. Anybody could get hot and win the NFC this year because Brady, he got more than football to think about right now, and they're relying on the defense as of right now. But I think Mahomes is still Mahomes, and people are going to remember that he's more than Tyreek Hill. And I think when it comes down to it, they're still going to put out the Bills when the playoffs start.
The Bills is looking unstoppable right now.
They do.
Beat the Titans 41-7.
Hey, that boy Mahomes is different, man. That Chiefs team, they still got Andy Reid coaching. They still got Mahomes, and he still got weapons and speed around him. But yeah, man, the NFC is looking like it's wide open.
Yeah. Can sit back and watch you guys smack each other around on Sunday. We got that shot at 3-0. You really are confident against Dallas.
Hey, watch out for Micah Parsons. That boy's different.
Yeah, Parsons, Diggs, they have a good defense. They honestly do. I hate to say it, but they do.
They do. So do the Giants.
The Giants are just like, I don't know what happened.
Hey, their defense is crazy, and they got a new coach in the building. They don't have that idiot that makes coaches run laps in there.
Yeah. So you actually brought up Jahan Dotson.
Yes, sir.
Do you think he's better than Devontae Smith? It's close.
I think we got to see more body of work. We've seen more from Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith came in as a more highly touted prospect coming out of Alabama and the Heisman season, but I am already seeing the breadcrumbs that this is going to be the most nuanced and skilled receiver on the team, and it's not going to take long because this guy plays like a veteran, man. Just like Devontae, he's a technician in the route game. The way he sets up and stems his route, the way he sets up defenders, he scored 2 touchdowns this year on the same play because of a head fake selling the route on the goal line. So even though he's 5'10", 5'11", we get in the goal line, you better watch Dotson because he's going to get open, man. That boy going to get – and he has hands like a sponge. I'll give it to Devontae for now. By the end of the season, Jahan Dotson may be in that offensive rookie of the year conversation very heavily. So, he already won rookie of the week 1.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Now, were you expected you guys to draft him that early? Were you expecting that, or did I call you?
Hell no. I was mad as shit on draft night. I was mad. I wanted Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson. I wanted me a Buckeye. I had become fixated and infatuated on a Buckeye. So when we traded back, I was like, what the hell are we doing? The Saints come up to get Olave, and I knew who Jahan Dotson was, but my upsetness on draft night, I was saying all kinds of, why we draft wide receiver 9 at the 16th pick? Oh my God, we're just going to put him in the slot. I said a bunch of dumb shit. But then like 3 hours later, I was like, you know what? This makes sense. And then we flipped that 11th pick, and we end up getting Brian Robinson, Sam Howell, and Jahan Dotson out of it. So, hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
I mean, that's exactly how I felt when we drafted Rager. In Whiteside, that's exactly how I felt.
Oh man, y'all didn't take Justin Jefferson, man. I know that eats at you like every day.
Not as much because we got AJ Brown now.
Yeah, you got him now.
We got Devontae Smith. We got
Rager and Ortega Whiteside were dumpsters.
I mean, think about it though. Think about it. If we did not take Whiteside, we would not have AJ Brown. We would have had DK Metcalf, and I don't think we would have taken Justin Jefferson then. So it's just like it builds up. And Howie freaking Roseman did it. He addressed his wrongs and he fixed it. I'm so shocked. But
for sure.
For Devontae Smith, last year, he broke the Eagles receiving yard record, which is great. He's the number 1 for facing the second corner. So for me, it's like, we got 2 legitimate number 1s. So Devontae can easily rack it up. I think I saw in the chat here that he's going to be player of the game. So I would not be surprised. It would either be him or AJ Brown or Jalen Hurts. One of those guys.
Oh, for sure. And there's no cornerback 1 over here. It's just a bunch of guys in the cornerback room. So our pass rush is the X factor defensively. Our pass rush, and if we make it uncomfortable for Jalen Hurts, we have to make Jalen Hurts have to maneuver in the pocket and throw from the pocket. That's what we have to do. We cannot let him have a 70 to 100-yard rushing game. Like that, for starters, if that happens, it's going to be a long day for us, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, people have Jalen Hurts as the top 3 in MVP voting right now behind Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. So for me, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but he's playing good.
I'm one of the most realistic Eagles fans. I'm not the guys who you're going to hear say 16-1, Hurts MVP. I'm not one of those guys. So for me, it's just like hearing that, I'm like, it's way too early. Like, we still got the Jaguars. We still got the Cardinals. Anything can happen. It's any given Sunday.
100%.
Yeah, keep Hurts in the pocket and stop Philly's running game, and that's how you can stop the Eagles offense. Wait till we play you all later on in the season.
But, so, hey, he sounds like he got the blueprint though. That sounds about right.
it is, but would they actually use it? Would the Commanders actually use that? Would the Jaguars use that? Would the Cardinals use it?
Jack Del Rio's seat is becoming on fire every single week. So it's about time that I see a good defensive performance because I need to see it. I need to know it exists. We have too much talent. We have too much money and draft capital spent on this defense for them to be this bad. They got a broken clock is right twice a day. This defense has to perform at least once. Can it be this week? We'll see.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this game, bro. After what I saw last week against the Vikings, I know it's prime time, but the Vikings they're good. I like their team overall. They got solid weapons across the front. Can't wait, bro. When is Chase Young coming back?
Yeah, that's a great question. My guess would be like week 6, week 7, because I've said it all along. Listen, I went to 7 training camp practices up close, saw him on the side field, saw him working out, and I've seen his walk. I knew from the summertime, I was like, he's gonna miss at least 5 or 6 games. And everybody's no. He's only gonna miss the first 4, or he'll be back week 1. I was like, that walk don't look the same, bro. They had to take some of his right knee to put in his left knee with the surgery, and he don't look like he's gonna be ready. I would guess sometimes late October. We'll see Chase Young, and I need him to produce when he gets back. But I'll tell you this, though. We're gonna move the ball and we're gonna score some points on y'all on Sunday.
Now the Commanders fans are starting to come in. Rio, let me know what you think of. We fired Jack. I think we should hire Jim Schwartz, the man who knows how to get pressure.
I'll take him. I'll take him. Bro. I'm not turning down many defensive coordinators right now because the game looked like it's past Jack Del Rio at this point. But let's see how this is a gut check week for us. This game will tell me a lot and most of what I need to know about this team going forward in this season.
Yeah. Terrible safeties. What are you talking about? How
The
do you
corner,
have terrible safeties?
the corner, or are you talking about us or y'all? Because
Yeah, that's
corner,
what he said boo Eagles in the beginning.
he's talking about y'all.
But I'm like, we just got Gardner Johnson, we got Slay, we got Bradbury, we got Maddox. I mean, our secondary got a whole lot better compared to what it was in the beginning of the offseason.
Shit is way better than ours.
Yeah. Yeah, going to be a high-scoring game Sunday between.
I can see it. I can
Yep.
see it. I think it's going to be like 30-27, 31-27, or somewhere along the lines of that. I think whoever wins is going to be 30, 31 points, wins the game. I think it's going to be close. And we're going to score points. Y'all ain't about to shut us out. That Lions first half, do not take that serious. That's not happening again, bro. This offense moves at will. Don't get it twisted.
I think people are still underestimating the Lions here. I mean, look how much better they got. They can't say it's just the Lions anymore. They can't say that. They're going to be like the second or third seed in their division.
I've learned it. And dating back to last year, they have scored like 35 points in like 4 or 5 consecutive weeks. So that's crazy. Like they're a well-coached team. They fight tooth and nail for that crazy, awesome coach that they have, Dan Campbell. And respect to them. They bust our ass last week.
Yeah, I mean, hell, last year we destroyed them 44-6. Now this year we beat them by 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing what an offseason. Lions are good. Yeah, they really are. Shout out to the Lions, man. I don't know how far. I have them winning 7 games, 5-7. So
Yep. Yeah, they can get 8. They might get 8.
yeah, I've heard 10, and I'm like,
Oh my God, this would be so exciting to witness in person. I would lose my effing mind.
What, Commanders win 45-42? I don't want to see that either. I want to see 45-42 Eagles, but I don't want to see this.
So what's the pulse of Philadelphia Nation if Carson goes for 400, 3 or 4 tutties and wins the game on Sunday?
If that happens, the Philadelphia Eagles fans is going to be so freaking mad. I can't.
Tell me what sports talk radio is going to sound like for y'all the next week.
Oh my God, I don't even listen to that. I just listen to YouTube, honestly, because it's so freaking bad.
Me too, bro. I listen to fan creators because I know our media here is toxic, so I can imagine in Philadelphia it's the same.
Oh my God, you
Probably
have no
turned
idea.
up a notch. Probably turned up a notch for sure.
You have no idea, especially with the whole Ben Simmons thing. Oh my God, that was a whole nother level.
Man.
But yeah, so if that happens, if Carson Wentz does that to our Eagles, oh my God, they're gonna want Jonathan Gannon fired. They're gonna want this coach fired. They're gonna want every single coach fired.
It's crazy. It's crazy how we do that, right? Like when your team wins, it is all sunshine, rainbows, and kumbayas. But when your team loses, everyone sucks. Fire everybody. It's crazy, man. I love it. I love the NFL. Football makes us crazy.
It does, man. It does. It's just like it's a lifestyle. It's
It is.
simply a lifestyle. And
Football is life.
it really is. So we got to talk about the tight ends now. Goddard. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Goddard and Logan Thomas. I mean, I've been hearing Logan Thomas has been doing okay or decent. Wouldn't you agree to that?
No, he's doing good. You know, like he's not all the way back healthy yet. You could tell he's kind of he's trying to get back into football shape because he missed all of training camp nursing the torn ACL he had last year where Heineke got him hurt versus the Raiders late in the season. But he looks good. He's Wentz's security blanket, and if Wentz didn't miss him high a couple times over the first 2 weeks, his numbers would look a lot better. But he had a tough touchdown last week. He looks good, man. He looks good. And hopefully we see the debut of our rookie tight end that we took in the 5th round, Cole Turner out of Nevada. He looked excellent in camp. He was starting while Logan Thomas was out until he got hurt at camp. I'm looking to see what a 2 tight end set of both of those guys look like. And it might be the week that we unveil him versus you guys, because you guys have no tape on him and have no idea how we plan to use this guy.
Don't you think Jonathan Gannon is looking what the Lions have done?
Hey, the Lions didn't see Cole Turner yet, though, man. We gotta put 2 tight ends out there now, because our boy's back this week. Cam Curl is back this week as far as safeties. But I think the tight end battle, I think it'll be close. But Dallas, we don't have linebackers, so Dallas Goedert has the clear advantage in this matchup.
Who scores a touchdown first, sir? Commanders rookie tight end or Galladay and Tony?
Cole Turner.
I'm going with Cole Turner on that. Dude, this guy is so mad at Galladay, he doesn't even say his name anymore. He doesn't even call him 19.
Does he play football?
I don't even know what Galladay does. His last game, he played what? Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. 1 snap? 2? I was watching the game with you. I still don't know. But, oh, my God. But, yeah. So, Goddard's going to have – I feel like when it comes to Goddard, I feel like he's going to have 1,000 yards this year. I think he's my X factor, and this is the game to do it. I think he will have a very good game. Facts. Number 18. 2 snaps.
He's just out there for brotherhood and male bonding at this point.
Yeah, Joe me nuts. How much is he getting paid? 75 mil?
Way too much to be out there just for vibes.
Yeah. So Goddard is going to be a lot of red zone targets, I feel like. With that linebacker core being so weak, you were saying, I think they're going to take advantage of it.
Hey, we got a lot of defensive adjustments we need to make this week, or it's going to be a long week. But I like divisional games, man. It's almost like you could throw everything out, and I don't think we're as daunting an underdog as the world would like to think we are, because it's still week 3, man. It's still week 3, and let's not kid ourselves. Jalen Hurts is not Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen.
I know that.
Yeah.
Eagles fans are telling me during the offseason to my face that Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts is better than Josh Allen. I logged off. I was
bless their hearts. bless their little hearts.
You know what? Giants talk. I've got something about the Giants here. Cop Pizza was supposed to come on my channel. He was like, dude, you got me for this day. I'm like, okay, you coming? He put me on red, didn't even DM me back.
Oh, man, my man Pizzle. What's going on, Pizzle? What's going on, Pizzle?
I've been calling him out for over a year.
That's
and
a wild
your
guy.
NFC East, what? NFC East family or what that's called?
Oh, yeah, our little family reunion that we do, our little round table.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I gotta bug the shit out of those guys to make sure we all remember. Like we're on schedule for this date, guys.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Think Mark Holmes Cowboys gonna have a long season?
I don't know. I don't know, man. They impressed me last week, man. They won with a backup quarterback and they made Joe Burrow and them look garbage. So the NFC East is the NFC East. It looks like it's going to be a 4-team race right now, 2 weeks through the season. I'm not counting nobody out of this shit already, man.
Right. Oh, man, Rio, you got to get your boy on for that.
I'll holler at Pizzle.
He just ignores every Eagles content creator except for Philly 500. That's the only thing. Yeah, I love those roundtables. I got to check them out again. Daniel Jones better than Jalen Hurts. Are you freaking serious right now? Jones beat that man with a broken freaking neck.
Man, they winning in spite of Daniel Jones right now, because he's not doing anything, but he's not playing losing football. So they're winning off defense and running game right now.
Yeah. Bengals coaches gave that game away. Yeah, the Bengals are not looking that good. They're not.
Yeah, they're looking rough. They'll get it together, but they're looking rough right now for sure.
Yeah. So, how do you guys actually stop the whole offense? Not just Hurts, not just like collectively. What does your defensive coordinator have to do?
Coach, like actually coach and scheme up an NFL defense, because I haven't seen it. This defense has progressively regressed since 2020, and I'm waiting to see some model of consistency and a scheme where players aren't miscommunicating on the field and there aren't so many holes in this loose ass zone with our corners 10 yards back to start every play. I need to see some aggression. I need Jack to dial it up, some exotic stunts and blitzes. We need to be he pulled like I need a performance. I need a defensive master plan like when we played Tom Brady and the Bucs when they came to FedEx Field last year. I need to see something like that on Sunday because it's looked really bad through 2 weeks. The Jags left big points on the field versus us, and the Lions honestly could have scored 50 on us. So I need to see more.
Yeah. Best player on our offense right now is Andrew Thomas at left tackle. Besides, Saquon's been killing it.
I'm about to say he's balling right now.
Yeah. So for me, like I said before, contain Carson Wentz. I mean, just rush, blitz. We didn't do that against the Lions, and we only won by 3. I mean, it's common sense here. If Jonathan Gannon can be consistent from last game, I should be fine. It comes down to the coaching, not with his roster. I mean, this roster is like pretty much a bit borderline Pro Bowl. Borderline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So,
I like our chances offensively though. I like our chances. I like what we could do, and we may be able to establish a little bit of the run game versus you guys.
The run game is tough. Jalen Hurts, I'm telling you. The first game he ran 17 times, which is too much. Second time he ran like 11 or 12. I feel like honestly, I wanted to run even less, but
that's his game though.
I know it's his game. 12 is the highest I'll go.
Y'all don't want
the highest I go.
As soon as y'all start to just drop him back 30, 40 times a game and pretend like he's not an athletic quarterback, he's going to be looking like 2014 RG3, and I don't wish that on anybody. Like, as soon as we stopped running the pistol in his own read at Robert's request, he got exposed, man. Let that man be an athlete. He plays smart and instinctive enough that he protects himself. He's not taking crazy shots. He knows when to get down, and he picks his running lanes well. So I'll give Jalen Hurts that.
People are saying, like I've been seeing on Twitter, Reddit, that Jalen Hurts is actually better than Lamar Jackson. And I'm like,
no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Did you see what Lamar Jackson did?
Yeah, man. I know they gave up a 21-point lead, but Lamar was absolutely electrifying on Sunday, man. That boy's nasty.
Yeah. And he was saying he came out with this list if he did not get his sign or whatever, or his franchise tag. He said he will go to the Eagles, Lions, and I forget the other team. But would you take over if he was going to the Commanders?
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Absolutely, but we don't get nice things like that. We don't get nice. So I'm not even gonna even let that opportunity. Like right now, I'm living in this Carson Wentz world. I need him to be the guy, and that's who I'm riding with. We're not gonna have a shot at Lamar Jackson if he's available. What the hell would bring Lamar Jackson here? Like, no, it's not. I'm not even gonna pretend or dream about that.
Yeah. Oh, good. Right. Does that mean he's better than Lamar Jackson? Hell no. No, he is not. He is not. And, Jeff, to answer your question earlier, who said that? It's basically all over Eagles Twitter and Reddit. Eagles Twitter is crazy. How's the Commanders Twitter? Like, are they as bad as
It's toxic as hell. It's a lot of infighting. It's toxic as hell. People be wanting to pull up and fight each other at games.
Basically what we are right now.
Oh my God. It gets over opinions. Like you disagree over some shit. It's like, oh, see me at the parking lot at the game. Like, bro, we too grown for this shit.
And you know what's the funny thing? The funniest catchphrase, I was talking about this with my barber a couple of weeks ago. Keep that same energy. That means nothing.
I hate it's so like people forget that when new data is presented, minds can change. You don't have to stick with what you said 4 weeks ago if you've seen 4 weeks of data, because that's how an experiment works, bruh. It doesn't stay the same. Things change. So your mind can change. If I said he's going to light it up this year, a month into the season, he's not lighting it up, I can say, okay, he's not going to light it up this year because we see it with our own eye. It's like fans are going to fan, though, ultimately, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Fan is short for fanatic for a reason, and this shit makes us crazy.
It does. It does. I mean, I guess you heard that when you were on with Bird Gang, right?
Hell yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
I love
man.
that guy, but he's like, dude, Jalen Hurts is MVP, 16-1.
Yeah, man. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. But hey, y'all should be exciting right now, man. Y'all have started the season on the right foot. Y'all should be excited, but it's time that somebody bring y'all down a notch, man.
It's not going to be the Commanders. I'm telling you right now.
We're gonna see.
All right, let's talk about the predictions because you were talking about it would be a high-scoring game earlier. I don't have that high scoring, so for me, I got 28-21. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring, like everyone thinks. I mean, there is something called defense, and based off what I saw last week, the Eagles' defense could do that and maybe more. So,
yeah, I think it's going to be like a 30-27, 27-26 type game. Like I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think the deciding factor will be who turns the ball over. We've lost the turnover margin in weeks 1 and 2 so far. We have to force turnovers to have a chance in this game. So I expect us to. But my Commander's brain says we win the game. But if I had to put money on it, I've predicted us to win 2 weeks so far. I got to switch it up this week. I'm going to go with an Eagles 30-27 victory, but we will have every chance in the world to win this game down the stretch. And I think Carson's going to have a good day.
I don't think Carson's going to have a good day. I think he's going to come. I don't see it. I just don't see it. But
hey, you might want to go take a look at that receiving core we got, man. It's electric, man.
It really is. I know but we have good corners. We have good corners. We have good linebackers, and we have a good secondary.
They better be ready to cover because just like we gotta try to stop y'all gotta defend us too.
Yeah. Who you got for Monday night?
I hate to say it, I want Dallas to win because we don't need a 3-0 team in the division, especially if y'all beat us.
Yeah, I got the Giants winning it. I do. I flipped a coin. I asked Siri heads or tails, and he gave me Giants.
I can't. It won't sit right in my stomach to see the Giants at 3-0, and I never want to root for Dallas, but I can't have the Giants being 3-0. That just looks disgusting. Like, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, we were just talking about Brian Robinson earlier, so he's really that much of a factor.
Oh yeah, he won the running back job almost immediately as a rookie this year. Like he took over the running back job within the first week of preseason. He's a baller. He's an upfield, decisive bell cow bruiser. He's gonna make a huge difference when he gets back.
It sounds like you guys need Vontae back.
Definitely sounds like we need Vontae Mack. I'm still waiting on my draft day sequel, man. I need another one.
We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it.
That's the best. That's the best worst movie ever.
It really is. I talk about it with my dad all the time. I had pancakes this morning. I'm telling you. And I come in your chats of like Vontae Mack or Bo Callahan.
Oh man, I still would have went. Drafting a inside backer with the first pick of the draft after you're traded up is probably the worst GM shit I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know what the hell they had Kevin Costner doing in that movie.
You got your picks back. You got your picks back for nothing.
And my man drafted in the top 5 an inside backer and a running back, got his picks back, and got David Putney just because.
I gotta watch this movie again.
I love it. It's so stupid, but I love it. I have to watch it every draft day. It's a tradition.
I do too. I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite football movies. You got that, Longest Yard, Waterboy. I can go on and on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, draft day is another mark.
I love it.
How can you guys in the chat? Do you like draft day? Because me and him, we talk about this all the time. I come in the chats and I just spiel draft day stuff.
Yeah, man, I love draft day, man. It also because I'm obsessed with the draft and a movie about the draft. Like, how can you not love that, man?
Right. But the whole thing is like Bo Callahan with the temper tantrum he runs out. I'm like, come on, who does that?
And let's stop kidding ourselves. Bo Callahan would have still went number 1. Let's keep it a buck. Like he would have definitely went number 1.
Yeah. Remember the Titans? What is it? Draft day was Jeff. Go watch it again.
I love it, bro. I'm telling you, it's a terrible, great movie, bro. Like it's a really bad, great movie.
Yeah. I can't believe this is about to be said. I'm starting to think that Jalen has a chance of becoming the number 1 receiver on the team. Love Terry, but Jahan is able to make catches.
Oh no,
Jahan.
that's a fair take, bro. The Jahan is real. Jahan is him, bro.
Yeah, John, you need to see Draft Day. You do.
You got to.
Any
Any
given
given.
Sunday.
Most slept on football movie of all time is the movie The Program. If you haven't seen
Yes.
The Program, that is the one that nobody talks about, but it's easily a top 2 or 3 football movie of all time.
No one talks about that. No one talks about Waterboy. Scary Terry is a legit beast. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
I mean,
baller.
Look, is Carson Wentz your best quarterback you had in years?
Yes, absolutely. And this is the best receiving core we've had since D-Jax and Pierre and
Oh.
Crowder.
You had those sloppy seconds.
Yep. And, you know what I'm saying? He made plays here.
Yeah. Gridiron Gang was good too. The Rock.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
can watch football movies any day of the week. Longest Yard Part 2 is coming out soon with a QB competition with Marvin Watson.
Oh, man.
Fucking done.
And playing Burt Reynolds is going to be Ben Roethlisberger.
Fucking done.
Oh, my God.
Oh
Oh, my God.
yeah. So, what other games are you looking forward to besides the Commanders? Is there any other games you're looking forward to?
Oh, I'm going to be watching Dallas and New York closely. We got Dallas next week. We got to go to Dallas next week. So I'll be paying attention to that game very closely.
Are you going to that? You're going to go to Mark Holmes' house for that?
Oh yeah. I'll be in Joe Boo's backyard with all the Cowboys fans, hopefully talking my shit because we're winning the game. Dolphins Bills is going to be great next week.
Dolphins, Bills, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be great next week, and
And
Man.
Packers and Bucks.
that should be really good because
They don't
Rodgers.
have Watkins. He's out.
Yeah. But Rodgers, he always the week 1, it's like he's still in off-season mode, and then he slicks his hair back, he starts taking his Quaaludes, and then he gets back in the I'm gonna go 12-4 mode, like my man Thomas said last night. The Rodgers and the Packers are gonna be just fine.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. But I just want to say thank you for coming on, man. We were just shooting the shit and laughing about draft day as usual. So it's just like,
Always,
it is.
man.
Yeah. Oh, good. You can watch Mark Holmes and Mark Anthony with a fitness meltdown. Oh, my God. Daniel Jones throwing the touchdown against Cowboys defense. Oh, my God.
I
don't know
hate
how
that
you
I want
tolerate
Dallas.
it.
I hate that I want Dallas to win because I can't tolerate seeing the Giants at 3-0. My stomach wouldn't sit right seeing it because I can't stomach Daniel Jones and them being 3-0. Like I don't need that. So
Who knew? Just changing the whole front office worked.
yep, they got a good coach GM pairing in Dayball and Joe Shane, both of them from Buffalo. So yeah, man. But like you were saying, it's a pleasure to come on, man. It's always a pleasure chopping it up with all my friends from other teams, man. I love doing this, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And yeah, Tymus, thank you for doing that, man. Like seriously, I reached out to you about him and you were like, yeah, let's do it. And yeah.
And that's my guy now, man. We're gonna be me and him about to kick it at the game on Sunday. And if you're gonna be at the Washington-Philadelphia game, holla at me, man. It's always a good time. I'm gonna be out there recording content, making a vlog, and having a good time and losing my voice going crazy at the stadium. So if you're there, pull up on me.
So where are you sitting? Are you sitting where the rally captain sits or no?
Now they sit in the end zones. I'm sitting in 139, which is around like the 20-yard line on the right side of the home sideline. But that's where my season ticket seats are.
Yeah. Oh, the season ticket's nice. The game most intriguing is the Chiefs versus the Colts. It's sort of cut. Oh my God.
Ursay, man. Hey, they blame Carson for everything. And look at that shit show they got going on in Indianapolis right now.
Yeah, man. So again, thank you for coming. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Just make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. But I'm pretty sure all of you have had. Congrats on hitting 5,000.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Work hard. I love this, man. And cheers to the next 5,000. Let's get you there as well, buddy.
Yeah, and just to end it off.
We are Commanders. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Washington Commanders football team. We've got a new slogan. Yeah, we took it off of Farmers. The fact of the matter is, we are Commanders. Boy, it gets better every time, I tell you guys. Hey.